to the bar, and then we get smacked. That was the strat, but somewhere along the line he missed the plot. So he went to the bar first, and then got blackout smacked, and then went to back up to the room and woke me up and was like, "All right, Glitch, it's time to get hype, boys. Time to throw down. We're about to drink, dude." And I woke up and I was like, "Oh, dude, he's tapped, man. Like, there's no way I'm gonna catch up in time to his level, like before he passes out." So I was like, "Oh, fuck." Well, I was like, "All right, give me a minute to wake up, and if you're still alive, I will." So I waited a minute. I waited maybe like 20 minutes. And he was already asleep. So I was like, "Oh, rip. Okay, cool." I wasn't upset because I didn't, you know, I was like, whatever. I guess day one miscommunication is just me. I was like, that's fine, bro. Let him sleep it off. Some funny shit happened. Crash, like, he was like, he like pulled the blankets and covers off of me when he woke me up, and he's like, "Get up, dude, it's time to," he was like just trying to be hype, and he like pulled the shit off me, and he fell asleep on it, on the floor. So at some point I was like, "Yo, bro, get up on the bed, dude, get off the floor." And he was still half asleep, and he stood up real fast and went over to the wrong bed that his coworker was sleeping in. He went to the wrong bed, and he started like aggressively tearing the covers off of this bed. Like he was like literally ripping that shit off. But he like his coworker woke up and was like, "What the fuck, dude? Like, get the fuck off of me, get away from me." Like they're both just like half asleep as dudes. Fight or flight mode. Yeah, he was like, he tore that shit off of him. He's like, "Dude, get the fuck off of me, bro. Go to bed." He wasn't even like conscious. He literally was like, he took the wrong step to the wrong bed and it was over. But yeah, Crash was able to find his way, and it was fun. And day two, Crash was like, he was like, "I didn't mean to turn up so hard on day one, dude. I drank." He's like, "I guess like those extra drinks before they closed the bar just got me," because he was like, "Oh yeah, I had like I think he said he had 2 drinks, and then they were like, 'All right, we're closing the bar, last call,' and then I guess he got 2 more because it was last call, and then it was over. But yeah, day 2 he had planned, Crash did, on day 2 to get fucked up and party and whatnot. He's like, "Damn, my shit's all fucked up. Now I feel like all shit and hungover, so I don't want to do anything today."
I see where this is going.
So I was like, "Oh my god, well I didn't do anything yesterday and I want to get fucked today." So me and my buddies, who I drove in with, we drank a little bit together, chilled out, did a whole lot of fucking nothing.
Yeah,
At the
hold on.
con, I went to...
Wait a second, hold on.
God, these hiccups are killing me, bro. That shit was just too funny. Seeing it in my mind is just the funniest shit ever, bro. But, yeah, so I remembered the guy was like, "Oh yeah, bro, he'll be here for autographs tomorrow." Okay. Keep in mind, this autograph room is literally a mile away. Literally a mile away. So I'm like, okay, he'll be here today. So get there, instantly leave again. Speedrun, reset, round 2, instantly go. Except I know exactly where I'm going this time, so it's gonna be more optimal. And it was. I got there this time in like 20 minutes instead of like 35 minutes. So I was like, okay, sweet. There's no way. I got there at the same time as last time. So I got there, no, not the same time as last time, like, same time frame, like, window of autographs. He wasn't there. I was like, fuck. But, he had his panel an hour later. So I was like, okay, this is my last chance, my last opportunity. If I don't get this shit, mission failed, we'll get him next time. So I I instantly, as soon as I realized he's not there, I'm like, I'm going to the panel. And his panel was not for like another fucking hour and a half.
Ooh, that's not much
So I
time
was
though.
like, it was, trust me.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, bro. Like, this isn't like Comic Con tier, but it's pretty big. So I was like, all right, bro. Got time to make the mile walk back to where I just entered the fucking building for the first time. Did that instantly. No hesitation, no misstepping, optimal routing. Got up there to his panel, and there was like 7 people waiting there. So I was like literally right there in front of the fucking line, bruh. And I was just talking to some dudes about it. Some kids didn't know that he even made a Samurai Champloo game. Showed him my copy that I was trying to get him to sign, and they're like, "Oh, this is sick, dude." I was like, "Yeah, bro, game out." Got in there to the panel. The panel was goated. It was actually pretty entertaining. I guess he was there to promote like Shadows of the Damned HD or something, like a remaster. But yeah, I guess he was there to promote that. They were talking a lot about that, but a bunch of kids ended up asking No More Heroes questions and shit. But he's just a pretty funny guy. Like, I don't know, like just from knowing very minimal amounts of Japanese and like just from hearing you speak and some words and sentences that you say and shit, me and a lot of the crowd can just pick up on like very like small phrases or just certain things he would say in response to questions that were just really fucking funny. So he's just a funny ass dude, pretty cool guy. He's down to earth with the fans. It's cool. But at the end of the panel, this was my strat, right? This is my thought. I was like, okay, so if I don't get the autograph here, I fucking camp the panel. I get first in line. I get front row seats, and if they do Q&A, I can instantly get front fucking spot. Cause I'll sit on the outside row next to the microphone and fucking slide in front of there. And I'll be like, I'll ask him a question about shampoo. I actually did want to ask him how the fuck Grasshopper ended up making a shampoo. But yeah, I was like, all right, I'll ask him that, which would be cool to know. And then I'll also ask him if he's still doing autographs at any point, or if he'll sign my shit. So, yeah, that was the plan. So watch the panel. It was over. We had like 15 minutes for Q&As. And I was like, all right. I was literally like pre-firing, dude. Like, you know how people doing like foot races, they get ready, stanced up and shit.
Yeah,
I was ready, bro. I was about to game. Like, all right, now's my chance. Motherfucker said, all right, guys, raise your hand if you have any questions. I'm like, dude, you realize there's like 100 of us in here plus? Raise your hands. How the fuck are you gonna pick people? What do you mean? So I was like, God, all of my strats, all of my plans are just getting fucked, getting ruined. I was like, fuck, man. I literally tried to be as optimal as possible. Couldn't do it. So I just prayed. I literally just raised my hands and prayed. I was like, just pick me, bro. Just pick me, bro. And even didn't get picked at all. And on the last question, fucking grabbed my copy of the game and just raised it in the air, bro. Gave me a little extra space over other people's hands. Didn't get picked still. Got owned. I was like, fuck. Okay. This is very epic. So I was like, alright, well, the Hail Mary is to just kind of hang around until the panel's really over and see if he'll just kind of scratch a little signature for me, even though it'll be a little impersonal, like. It'd be the mission completed. So I stood around, I tried to get close to the stage, you know, to chat a little bit, maybe see if I can get the autograph, but there's just other people who had come up from the other side when they called the panel ending. They had gotten up and they were leaving, blocked away, and then they did the same thing, and I just couldn't get in, couldn't get it. I just didn't get it at all.
That's so shitty.
So, never got it. And I was like, well, that's okay. I'm still here, and I can still party with my friends this time. Because last time I was on some shitty medication I couldn't do drugs on. So this time I was like, this time I can do drugs and have fun with my friends. You know, the drugs in question being alcohol, for anybody wondering. But I can do that shit this time. So Poggers, that'll be fun at least, right? I'm not that worried about Suda. Suda was kind of like an afterthought. I saw him on the guest list after I had already realized.
Right, I asked you.
Like,
I remember asking you, and you were like, "Let me check." You're like, "Oh, Suda's gonna be there."
Yeah,
So
I had no idea. I was like, "What the fuck?" So that was the afterthought. This is the main event. I was like, okay, well, this is the true ending. Okay, we gotta get crunk with the boys on the weekend. So that's the true ending. Like I said, we went to it had the makings of a good grind. We went to get some brews. We got brews. We went back to our hotel for a minute, brewed up, pre-gamed it, ate some pizza, so we were ready to go. We went back to the con, and we got back to the con Saturday, maybe like I don't even know, bro, like 10, and they closed it down at like 2. So I was like trying so hard. I was like, Crash, bro, please, bro, you gotta get lit with me, dude, please, bro, because I had just gotten destroyed by the Suda shit. I was like, bro, I gotta do something, man. I gotta go hard. Like, I'm not feeling it, man. I'm still feeling sick and shitty. I was like, fuck, dude. My other boys, like I said, they drank with me a little bit, but not quite. Not quite the vibe, because it was like pre-game, like before we go out type of vibe. So, yeah, my IRL buddies drank with me a bit, but just I wanted to have all of my friends together in the same spot, getting fucking blasted, having a good time. That's what I wanted. That's all I wanted at that point. And I was like, well, it's not really the same if it's just me and my boys and not Crash and Ellis, right? So I'm like, I want Crash and Ellis here, dude. We need to go hard. Ellis already went back to the room, so he was cashed out. Crash wasn't feeling it. I was like, it's just not happening today. So it didn't happen. We did not get crunk Saturday.
Damn.
So I was like, all right, whatever, man. It's a 4-day con. We still got Sunday and Monday. I'm not worried about it. Sunday, a lot of the same.
What else did you? Oh, I gotta ask. What else did you guys do? Like, that's like a whole day of activities. Like, you didn't go to any other panels.
That's what I did. Most of what everyone else did was go to the vendor hall. If I'm honest, that's what the majority of the hours spent.
So were you just like tagging along, like watching them look at like shit they could order online? I don't get it.
Fuck no, dude. When they were going to the vendor hall, I was rotting and smoking. I was like chain smoking and fucking gaming. I was like, I don't know. I was doing some shit. Like I was like walking around, fucking chatting with some people about some games and shit. If I saw something to get into, I would. But most of the time, I was chilling outside smoking because I was just like, all my boys are fucking shopping, bro, and I'm not trying to spend money. Like, I'm broke as shit. I just did ASF like right before this. I am not trying to spend money on anime knickknacks right now. So they were all shopping, and like it's a huge vendor hall, so that shit takes hours and days to see all of. So that's most of what they did was that. They went, like I said, they went to a concert first night. I didn't go to it because I didn't have the tickets for it. I didn't know what it was. But the second night that I just went over, yeah, it was just a lot of vendor hall. Crash was at the vendor hall that day for literally like 9 hours. Not even kidding. He was there all day. Like he grinded.
It's not even the artist hall; it's the vendor hall, right?
It's everything. It's like artists, vendors, arts and crafts gamers, the retro game sellers. It's like just the vending area, like where everybody sells everything.
That long?
So, dude, it's a mile. Think about it. It's a mile-long venue where the basement is the vendor hall.
I guess. But...
It's just a mile straight of packed vending space. People selling a bunch of nerd shit.
I guess.
It is huge. But yeah, no. Crash goes every year, and like he basically grinds the entire vending hall and looks for like art pieces, pretty much. So he does that yearly. So he goes through like the whole thing, like literally the whole fucking hall. and he looks through them pretty meticulously. So that's why he was gone for a while. But my friends, they usually go for like multiple hours a day, multiple times a day. I'm like, dude, just buy your shit and let's do something. Like I don't want to buy some fucking figures. Like you said, I could buy this shit online if I really want it. So and I'm not buying retro figures anymore. That is a dead concept. So yeah, I was just like, it's not hitting, bro. So it's like, yeah. Most of what I did both of those days, Friday and Saturday, was just kind of sit around, and whenever my friends would meet up with me, chat, get some food with them, or like just kind of chat about what we had seen, what we had done. Most of that was just shopping. Then Sunday, which yesterday I think, right? Yeah. This is the day that was ass. This day I got cooked so hard. This was like dude, I'm still fucking hiccuping from that meme. So funny. But Sunday I got cucked really hard. I was like, remember, like I said, my mission failed, no Suda, so my only remaining purpose in life was to have my friends all in one room with brews in their hands, having a toast with the boys. So that was my plan. That was my only goal. It wasn't a lot to ask. I didn't want to see panels. I didn't want to buy shit. I just wanted my boys. So I go. I had to stay with my friends Saturday because they didn't bring me my fucking chargers I bought chargers, left them in the car Friday. I was like, yo, when you guys come down Saturday, can you bring my chargers? Didn't bring them. So then I had no chargers for my electronics in Crash's room Saturday night. So I was like, well, I'm staying in your fuckers' rooms then. So I stayed with them. So that caused a problem where my bag was in Crash's room. So I was like, okay, well, we're leaving tomorrow. I gotta get my bag sometime before tomorrow. We all check out in the morning at all of our hotels and shit. So I gotta get my bag tonight. So just think about that. Gotta get my bag. All right. So I go and we go to the venue. Literally nothing is fucking happening Sunday until the night, because that's when the rave happens. That's like the finale of the thing mostly.
Right.
Nothing is happening all day. Jack shit, fuck all. What do my friends do? Shopping. Go shopping, and also, they just go get some pictures. Like, they just go take pics with cosplay and shit. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I don't want to do any more walking, because I've done probably at this point like 15 miles worth of walking for maybe like an hour's worth of gaming. So I was like, dude, I'm tapped out on the walking. I'm not gonna keep walking around if we're not doing shit. So I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna smoke, and when you guys wanna chill out and vibe and chat it up, come find me, bro. So that's what happened. Kind of all I did for the whole con was that. So that was my choice for about 80% of it, which I'm okay with. But the rest of it, was kind of crazy. I would say at about 6 p.m. Normally Sunday is the last day of the con, since this year had Memorial Day, it was extended. Sunday, normally we're tapped out. We're like, yeah, we're kind of calmed out, we're over it, we did what we wanted to do, it's time to go home. That's kind of usually how we feel on Sundays. Right. Usually my friends will go to the rave, and then they go home, and we're done. So that's kind of, I asked multiple times, I was like, so what are we doing today, guys? What's the plan? Because we have an extra day. What's the plan? And my friend Tyler, my best friend, was in a shitty fucking mood because he's orbiting this girl who doesn't give a shit about him again for 2 years in a row. So he's in a shitty mood because of this chick, and it's just annoying as fuck to communicate with him. So I just kind of didn't. But he was like, he's like, I guess we're just gonna go to the rave tonight at 10, and then once the rave's over, we're just gonna go back to the room, and then we'll do whatever. So we check out tomorrow morning. So I was like, okay, so all we're doing today is rave room. Yes. Okay. So then my other friends are like, oh, you want to go back to the room now and maybe fucking pregame for the rave and just kind of